So the die is cast, and Arsenal will face Bayern Munich as part of a blockbuster set of Champions League quarter-finals, with Harry Kane set to return to face the brutal rival of his former club Tottenham. The Gunners will take on the Bundesliga champions in an intriguing tie with England striker Kane, having joined the club last summer, facing his former club rival. It will be the first time Arsenal are playing Champions League since 2017, when they suffered a terrible 10-2 aggregate defeat against Bayern, and so there is no better time for Arsenal to rewrite the story than now. Arsenal have faced Bayern Munich 12 times since the year 2000 and have lost 7 times in that period. Well, Bayern Munich may not be as strong as in previous years, but the odds are sentimentally against Arsenal, and of course, another meeting with Harry Kane is probably not something Arsenal fans will relish. The 30-year-old has an outstanding record against the Gunners, scoring 14 goals in 17 North London derbies during his time at Tottenham. He will face them again in the midst of one of the best scoring seasons of his career, having netted 36 times in only 34 appearances in all competitions so far. An incredible record for the English national team captain, you would say. But Arsenal have also shown in recent time that he can be up to the task. Mikel Arteta's side knocked FC Porto out on Tuesday night following a nervy penalty shootout at the Emirates Stadium. Leandro Trossard goal ensured that Arsenal won by 1-0 on the night, with David Raya the hero after 120 minutes, while Bayern similarly lost their last 16 first leg by 1-0 against Lazio, but a 3-0 win in Munich saw them reach the quarterfinals. The first leg of the quarterfinals will be played in London on April the 8th, whereas the decisive second leg will be held in Munich a week later on April 15th. Well, if history must be taken into consideration, then Arsenal do not have a chance of qualifying. But here are a few reasons why the table may turn around this time. Number 1. Arsenal will have a key advantage when they host the Bundesliga giants at the Emirates, as Munich fans will not be allowed to attend the Champions League quarter-final clash at the Emirates Stadium. The ban was imposed by UEFA as a result of an indecent show during Bayern Munich's 3-0 win over Lazio in the last 16 of the Champions League, where the German club's supporters were found to have thrown fireworks onto the pitch. This behavior violated UEFA's regulation and resulted in a one-match ban on away fans for Bayern. The Bavarians have accepted UEFA's punishment and will not appeal the decision. Now, following UEFA's ruling, Bayern CEO Jean-Christian Crescent said, "We have to accept this punishment. Not only were pyrotechnics set off, but also fired deliberately on the field, directly endangering bystanders. This was such an explicit violation of the conditions of probation that an appeal is unfortunately futile. The fact we now have to play without the support of our fan is a big blow. A small group of individual offenders have done a disservice to all our supporters and the team." Well, the situation will come as a boost to Arteta's men, as they will enjoy the support of 60,000 Arsenal supporters. Number 2. In years gone by, you would fear for Arsenal after being drawn with Bayern Munich, like in 2017, when they were annihilated 10-2 on aggregate in the Champions League knockout stages. This is a different Arsenal from the one in the mid-2010s, under the guidance of Mikel Arteta, a man who experienced some of those Bayern thrashes. The Gunners are a different beast and are currently vying for not only the Champions League, but also the Premier League title. Arteta has also brought in a winning mentality to the boys, which of course has seen them beat top teams in the Premier League, including Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool. Number 3. Arsenal can boast of the defensive backline duo of William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. The contribution of both players either end of the pitch are a key reason behind Arsenal's current form. Their claim for best-in-class status owes to a vast range of collective strengths, including their effortless adaptation when position changes occur around them. For the records, no player in Europe's top 5 league has scored more goals in set pieces this season than Arsenal's centre-back Gabriel Magalhaes, with 4 goals. As a matter of fact, both players have shipped in a combined total of 6 goals and 1 assist. Their heights have been huge assets to the team as they have maximized every goal-scoring opportunity. Number 4. Having been eliminated from the FA Cup this season, Arsenal were without a match last weekend and the March international break is around the corner. This will come as an advantage for the team as they will have enough time to rest. It is also expected that Mikel Arteta could have a fully fit group to choose from by the time his men are next in action. Although a couple of players will indeed be off with their national team sides, with the likes of Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, it will also be a recovery period for a few players who have been out with injuries. It is hopeful that Gabriel Martinelli will recover in time to be part of the team that travels to Manchester City on March the 31st. Arsenal will also be hoping to have Thomas Partey, who came off the bench against Sheffield United and Brentford before remaining an unused substitute for the Porto win after completing his comeback from a thigh injury. Jurgen Timber is another player who is close to making a comeback to the first team. The Dutch defender made his return to first training at the end of February, having suffered a serious knee injury in the first game of the Premier League season. Now, with this development, Arteta should not have a selection problem with a plethora of matches ahead. Number 5. There seemed to be a significant advantage leading up to the quarterfinals for Arsenal as Bayern Munich and Arsenal's nightmare Harry Kane suffered an injury setback against Darmstadt on Saturday in the Bundesliga. The former Tottenham Hotspur has a history of troubling Arsenal, having scored 14 goals in 19 games against them during his time in England. The England captain found the net for his 31st league goal against Darmstadt. However, his celebratory moment was short-lived as he collided with a post, prompting his substitution and raising concerns just a week before his scheduled appearance for England in a friendly against Brazil at Wembley. Should Kane's injury prove to be more serious than a minor discomfort, he might be sidelined for the game against Arsenal. Alright guys, tell me what you think. Does Arsenal have the chance this time around to write the story different against Bayern Munich? Please drop your views in the comment section and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you some other time.